In the beginning, before form, there was spirit. This spirit, this consciousness, moved in the void and began to create. The first patterns it formed were geometric. These are the building blocks of our reality. They are known as the 5 Platonic solids. These are the only 5 shapes in existence where every face is the same, every edge is the same length, and every internal angle is identical. They are the tetrahedron, the cube, the octahedron, the icosahedron, and the dodecahedron. These forms are found everywhere, from the structure of crystals to the orbital patterns of planets, representing the fundamental templates of physical existence in our universe. These sacred shapes are not random. They are interconnected by a profound mathematical relationship. This relationship is what I call the scoria ratio. It is a specific proportion, a key that unlocks the transition from one geometric form to another. Imagine nesting these solids one inside the other. The scoria ratio defines the precise scaling factor needed to move from the sphere containing one solid to the sphere containing the next. It is a hidden constant that governs the harmonic expansion and contraction of form throughout all of creation, a divine law written into the very fabric of space itself. This ratio acts as a cosmic metronome, setting the rhythm for how energy condenses into matter. It is a language of light, number, and form. When we understand this ratio, we begin to see the underlying order within the apparent chaos of the world. Each Platonic solid corresponds to a primary element: earth, air, fire, water, and ether or spirit. The scoria ratio is the bridge between these elements, the formula that allows spirit to manifest through these different states of being. It is the code that turns the unmanifest into the manifest, a secret held within the heart of geometry. Understanding this principle is the first step toward remembering our true nature. We are not separate from this universal pattern. We are an expression of it. Our own energy bodies, our Merkaba fields, are composed of these very same geometries, spinning in counter-rotating fields of light. The scoria ratio is not just an abstract mathematical idea. It is a living, breathing principle that orchestrates the dance of life from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. It is the signature of the Creator, imprinted upon every single thing that exists, waiting for us to rediscover its simple and profound truth. Let us explore how the universe begins, following the first movements of spirit. Imagine a single point of consciousness in the void. It expands to form a sphere. Then, it moves to the surface of that sphere and creates another identical one. This process of doubling, of mitosis, is the fundamental act of creation. Now, consider this doubling happening at a set interval, for instance, every 2 weeks. You start with 1 unit of creation, then 2, then 4, then 8, and so on. This exponential growth is the primary rhythm of life, seen in the division of our own cells as we grow in the womb. Now we must introduce a new element, measurement. If we measure the distance between each successive step in this doubling sequence, we uncover a hidden pattern. The distance from 1 to 2 is 1 unit. The distance from 2 to 4 is 2 units. From 4 to 8 is 4 units. This sequence of distances, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, is not just a series of numbers. It is a frequency. It is a vibration. This is the sound that creation makes as it unfolds itself. It is a musical scale, a harmonic progression that underlies the structure of time and space, revealing the rhythmic nature of universal expansion. This is where the magic truly begins. Take these numbers, these frequencies of distance, and plot them on simple grid paper. Map each point according to its value. As you connect these points, something miraculous emerges from the straight lines and numbers. You are not drawing random dots. You are tracing the movement of spirit. The lines begin to curve. They arc and intersect in a specific repeating pattern. The cold, hard data of the doubling sequence transforms before your very eyes into a living, organic form, a testament to the intelligent design inherent in mathematics. This pattern, born from the simple act of doubling and measuring, is the flower of life. It is the primary pattern of creation, the blueprint from which all forms emerge. It is composed of multiple overlapping circles of the same size, interconnected at their centers. This sacred symbol contains all the Platonic solids, all the laws of physics, and all the forms of life, including our own human bodies. It is the visual representation of the interconnectedness of all things, showing how the one consciousness differentiates itself into the many, all while remaining a unified whole. It is the Genesis pattern, the original thought of God. Ancient wisdom often holds the keys to modern understanding. The Emerald Tablet of Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary text from ancient Egypt, contains a profound secret in its core teachings. It speaks of three great philosophies that are, in fact, three different perspectives on the same single reality. These three are not separate ideas, but are intertwined aspects of one universal truth, a trinity of knowledge that describes how the universe is constructed. They provide a complete system for understanding the flow of energy from spirit into the material world we experience every day. The first philosophy is the Scoria ratio, the principle we have already explored. It is the masculine aspect of creation, the straight-lined, logical framework that governs the structure and proportion of the Platonic solids. It is the divine intellect, the architectural plan. The second philosophy is the Fibonacci sequence, where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. This represents the feminine aspect of creation, the spiraling, organic, and life-giving growth pattern seen in seashells, plants, and galaxies. It is the womb of nature, the path of life itself. The third philosophy is Phi, also known as the golden ratio, approximately 1.618. This is the child of the first two principles. It is found within both the Scoria ratio's geometric precision and the Fibonacci sequence's organic growth. Phi is the ultimate symbol of harmony and beauty, the unifying constant that links the masculine and feminine, the straight line and the curve. It is the principle of perfect balance that allows creation to sustain itself. Hermes taught that by understanding these three philosophies, Scoria, Fibonacci, and Phi, one could understand the mind of God. When we map these three principles together onto a two-dimensional surface, we create a comprehensive map of the universe. We begin with the flower of life as our canvas. Upon this, we overlay the Platonic solids, positioned according to the Scoria ratio. Then, we trace the spiraling pathways of the Fibonacci sequence as it expands outward. The golden ratio, Phi, is found everywhere in the resulting intersections and proportions. This combined image is not just a pretty picture, it is a schematic of reality, a two-dimensional blueprint showing how spirit, energy, and matter are woven together in a perfect harmonious dance. This sacred knowledge is more than just ancient philosophy. It is the foundation for a new understanding of physics. The two-dimensional map of the universe, derived from the flower of life and the three philosophies, hints at technologies that modern science is only just beginning to contemplate. Concepts like warp drives and advanced time relativity are not science fiction, but are possibilities rooted in the geometric structure of space-time. By understanding the grid points and energy pathways on this cosmic map, we can learn to navigate reality in ways that currently seem impossible, moving through space and time by shifting our position on this underlying geometric matrix. This leads us to a profound re-evaluation of one of the most fundamental constants in physics: time. We are taught that the speed of light is the ultimate constant, but perhaps there is something even more fundamental. The true constant of the universe may not be an external measurement, but an internal one, consciousness itself. Spirit, the observer, is the one unchanging thing. Everything else, including our perception of time, is relative to our state of being. Time is not a fixed, linear progression, but a flexible experience, a dimension we perceive based on our internal frequency and emotional state. Think about your own life experiences. When you are filled with joy, love, and high-frequency emotions, time seems to fly by. An hour can feel like a minute. Conversely, when you are experiencing fear, boredom, or depression, low-frequency states, time appears to slow down to a crawl. A minute can feel like an hour. This is not just a psychological trick, it is a direct perception of reality. Your experience of time is directly related to the vibratory rate of your consciousness. You are bending time with your emotions, with the energy you are holding in your field. Therefore, the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe, from advanced physics to the nature of reality itself, lies within us. By understanding the sacred geometry that forms our world and our own light bodies, the Scoria ratio, the flower of life, the Merkaba, we can begin to consciously modulate our own frequency. As we raise our consciousness, we change our relationship with time and space. The ancient secrets are not just a guide to understanding reality. They are a manual for co-creating it. The universe is not something that happens to us. It is a symphony, and we are here to learn how to play our instrument in perfect harmony with the whole.